Final video, lads. This is the 2010 account. Okay, so if we just have a look at what we're able to do, right? Interest cover, able to do that. Cash purchases, able to do that. Ordinary dividend cover, that's just dividend cover. Dividend yield, and the last one there is market price if price earnings is 10. Okay, so we haven't come across this one before, right? Now, in coherence to the last example we did there, right? We're not given our market price, okay? So we need to find the market price, right? So the example I'm going to use is obviously in the last video you just watched there, and this was 2012 and this was 2011. No, the majority of years they have 2008, and then this is the following year, so in comparison to last year. Just again, watch your dates, lads, okay? You need to keep an eye on those dates, right? But market price, so this is what we're going to do here. Now, you know exactly how to do this, right? The reason being is, if I do it out, we're looking for the market price. Now, we're given specific details. So if I draw out the, right, we're given specific details. Here we are given that the market price, if price earnings is 10, right? So price earnings is 10, right? So what I want to do is I want to write out my price earnings ratio. And it is as follows, right? Market price of share all over your earnings per share. Right? So, price earnings, right? So that's just how it's written. So price earnings equals market price of share over earnings per share. Nice and handy. And that normally gives you, is equal to years. Is that okay? So, scribble that out. Now, what details are we given? Okay, so earnings per share, we can calculate that. Okay, so we're going to do that first. That's the first thing that we're going to do. Right, so down here, I'm going to do earnings per share. Now, why? Because I don't have the market price, I don't have my earnings per share, but I do have my years, right? How do I know I have my years? Because it says here 10. Okay, that's my years there. Now, my earnings per share ratio, you definitely know how to do this one, all right? It's net profit minus preference dividend all over number of ordinary shares issued. Is that right? How do I do it? So net profit, where do I get my net profit figure? Right there, right? 65,000 euros. Now I have to calculate my preference dividend. So in this case, it's going to be 50,000 multiplied by 10%. That's grand. So I'll just do it down here, 50,000, 5,000. So 65,000 minus 5,000 of preference dividend all over my number of ordinary shares issued, which is bang smack in the middle there for 400,000 euros. Okay, 400 multiplied by 100. Throw all into the calculator, lads, and you should get 15 cents. Right? So now I have my earnings per share, EPS. So slot this fella back up here. Okay? So I'm going to write out this again. So I don't know my market price per share, so I'm going to put a question mark there. Oh, but what I do know is my earnings per share. All over my earnings per share, which is 15 cents, equals 10 years. How do I know it's 10 years? Because it says it there. PE, price earnings, is 10. So my ratio that I'm using is my price earnings ratio. Okay? Now, basic same crap we were doing yesterday. So when we're doing linear equations, okay, if I want to get rid of the divisional sign here by 15, I would literally just multiply it by 15. And that cancels both of them out. Now, what I do to the left-hand side, I have to do to the right-hand side. So 10 years multiplied by 15. So question mark, because I've not both those figures cancelled out, which is my market price, equals 10 multiplied by 15, which is 150 cents. Or €1.50. Okay? So that's how you do that one. Alright? So I'm not, normally down the bottom here, I'm given my market price per share. Okay? So if I just give you an example, this one, I have my market, so this is the 2011 one, so it's the following year, 90 cents. In the 2010 one, which I've just done, I don't have it. You are required to calculate the market price per share. Right? Thanks.